In today's lesson, we will look at what we need to know about project management. Management is a process that brings together a series of activities for planning, organizing, monitoring, and controlling. According to the Project Management Institute, project management is the application of knowledge, skills, tools, and techniques to achieve project objectives. Robert Wysocki emphasizes that it is an integrated system encompassing the business context, people, and external partners. Wysocki proposes a matrix for choosing a management approach based on two key factors. First, how clearly the goal is defined. Second, how clear the solution is, or the path to it. When both the goal and the solution are clear, we use a traditional approach. These are the classic linear projects with a clear structure. If the goal is clear but the solution is not, we need a flexible, agile approach. This is typical for IT development or innovation projects. When both the goal and the solution are unclear, we apply an extreme approach. It is suitable for highly innovative or research projects, where everything is discovered on the go. If the goal is not fully defined, but the solution is known, we use the Emmerdex approach, the reverse of extreme. It is appropriate when we adapt existing solutions to new markets or contexts. The traditional project management model is used when both the goal and the solution for achieving it are clearly defined. It is also known as the waterfall model. In this approach, the processes follow detailed upfront planning and strict control at every phase of implementation. This model is especially suitable for stable, predictable projects, such as infrastructure works, or most projects funded by the European Union. In these cases, it is essential to follow the predefined parameters and deadlines, which makes the traditional approach the most appropriate choice. For example, when constructing a church, the project objective is specific, building a stable and safe structure. The solution is also familiar. The engineers use well-established methods, phases, and construction techniques. The process follows a linear sequence, starting from feasibility study, design, permits, then construction and commissioning. In this context, thorough planning and strict control at every phase are crucial for the success of the project. The flexible or agile approach is used when we know what we want to achieve, but we don't yet know exactly how. For example, a company wants to create a mobile app for managing personal finances. The goal is clear, an easy and convenient tool for users. But the solution, the design, the features, and the user experience will be clarified over time. That's why the team uses an agile approach. They work in short cycles, called sprints, in which they develop a small part of the product, test it with real users, collect feedback, and adjust the next step. In this way, they build a solution that comes closer and closer to real needs. The agile approach is ideal for dynamic environments, such as software development, where requirements change rapidly. The extreme approach is used in situations where neither the goal nor the solution is completely clear. Work is carried out under conditions of high uncertainty. That is why innovation, rapid development cycles, and continuous adaptation to changing circumstances play a key role. Projects managed in this way are often experimental and explore new opportunities. They rely on active collaboration with the client in order to shape and achieve the final goal. The Emmerdex approach is used when the solution is already available, but the goal is not fully defined. Here, the work starts with the practical application of a known solution. Gradually, as the project is carried out, the project goal becomes clearer and more precisely defined. This approach is useful when we want to apply an established technology or methodology in a new context and, in this way, arrive at a specific goal that was initially unclear. The hybrid approach combines the strengths of traditional and agile management. It is used in projects that have different modules or phases. Some of them require strict planning and control, while others allow more flexibility and adaptation. The traditional part provides structure, predictability, and accountability, while the agile component enables quick responses to change in a partially predictable environment and encourages the active involvement of stakeholders. The Project Management Institute offers a clear framework of key processes that form the backbone of every successful project. First comes the development of the project charter. This document formally launches the project and defines its scope and the responsibilities of the team. Next is planning and integration, the phase in which all project plans are brought together into one coherent execution strategy. The following step is directing and monitoring project work. Here we track the actual implementation of activities against the plan and introduce corrections where needed. Some of the most important processes include the management of knowledge, project scope, costs, quality, communications, and resources. Each of these helps ensure that the project stays within its objectives, budget, and stakeholder expectations. Finally, there is the change management. This also covers the procedures for formal changes and addenda, which must be approved by the funding authority. When carried out properly, these processes provide the foundation for the successful management of any major project. In projects funded by the European Union, the objective is predefined and is aligned with the goals and priorities of the program that provides the funding. However, project management requires a balanced approach, strict control over the budget, deadlines, and accountability, and a certain degree of operational flexibility. Any significant change in the project's scope, budget, or schedule must go through a formal approval procedure if the funds are provided by the European Union. There is no single universal model for project management. The approach must be chosen according to the context. Knowing the different management types and processes gives us the flexibility to apply the most appropriate approach in each specific situation. Thank you for staying with us.